In this video, I will show you how to correctly customize your configurable settings in Vireo. Starting on the Configurable Settings screen, I will begin in Available Embargo Types. There are two types of embargo categories, Default and ProQuest. Default embargoes are used only for Vireo administrators and are for managing embargoes of ETDs headed for your institutional repository. ProQuest embargoes send metadata to ProQuest alerting ProQuest UMI as to the embargo the student has opted for with their organization. As of this time, the ProQuest embargoes reflect the same embargoes available to students via ProQuest's Easy Uploader. There are global embargoes loaded with this system for both ProQuest and default embargo options. Looking at the embargoes, if there is a globe under the System field, the embargo is global and required by the system. If there is a person icon, the embargo is custom to the campus where it was created. To edit an embargo, click the Edit button to the far right of any field. This allows you to change an embargo name, select if the embargo is default or ProQuest, give a brief description of the embargo, display or not display for the submission process, enter an expiration time frame and duration. To save or delete an embargo, click either Delete or Save at the bottom of the screen. But keep in mind that you are only able to delete custom embargoes. You cannot delete global embargoes as they are required by the system. Note that generally speaking, you will click the Add New button at the bottom of each section to add any additional fields. Now that you understand how to configure available embargoes in Vireo, we will turn our attention to available colleges, departments, and programs. For each of these settings, users may now add email addresses to associate with specific colleges, departments, and programs. For example, if I click on Colleges and then choose Edit next to any field, I can enter email addresses I wish to associate with a particular college. Separate email addresses will be separated by a comma. Click Save to save any additions or changes. For all sections besides available embargoes, you can edit, add, and remove fields in the same way. For example, click on Available Programs. You can remove all programs in this section by clicking the trash can. You can edit any program by clicking the Edit button to the far right of each field. You can add a new program by clicking the Add New button at the bottom of the section, or you can bulk add new programs if you have a large list of programs that you are trying to add. These steps are the same for available colleges through available languages. The only other Configurable Settings tab to focus on is the Available Administrative Groups. Click on Available Administrative Groups, and you will see all the admin groups available. This tab is primarily important because it allows you to create admin groups so you can better manage email options under email settings. For example, I will add a series of emails to an admin group. Librarians. We already have two, and I'm going to add one more. I will click Save Administrative Group, and note that the new email address appears here. After saving the changes, I will then navigate to Email Settings and choose a workflow option. For example, pending publication. I can see here how if a thesis or dissertation is tagged as pending publication for the College of Information Studies, then a deposit notification email will be sent to the admin group Librarians. This includes all emails that I entered on the previous Configurable Settings screen. Going back to the Configurable Settings tab and Available Administrative Groups, just keep in mind that the groups that appear here act as email listservs intended for flexibility in designing your workflow in Vireo. Now you understand how to configure settings in Vireo. You can find further information and documentation on the Vireo Users Group site at vireoetd.org.